rotten conditions, passive positions. I am a trapeze. Someone who's sleepy, someone who's keeping nothing in today's want. Somebody first hand, someone to burst, and then go back to sleep. There is nothing I like better than a jostle now and then, with the hands under the sweater and the back that starts to bend. But before my eyes are open, I don't want to have to hide from a simpleton still poking with a thimble full of pride. Boys want sex in the morning, sex in the morning, soiling the sheet. Sex while I'm yawning, suddenly spawning when I'm half asleep. Want someone unconscious, somebody not just waiting for a thrill. Want sex with surprises, sex with sunrises, someone on the pill. There is nothing like a lover who can satisfy your needs, and the joy when you discover just how often he succeeds. But before my eyes can focus, I don't need him to surprise by descending like some locust on a field of sleeping thighs. Boys want sex in the morning, sex in the morning, when I'm still not fresh. Want something that strikes them, someone who likes them, fondling their flesh. Want someone to take and someone to break and comment on their size. Want someone to prod and someone who'll nod and then just close her eyes.
It's 11 after 8 on Zeta 4. That's Uncle Bonsai, and boys want it in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And in the afternoon.
And at night.
And in the evening.
And all the time.
Overnight, as a matter of fact, too. Okay, and moving right along. Now, you're not going to do that story, are you, about the baby with the two faces?
No, but...
I know a lot of two-faced people, but that's another story.
Well, I'd only do it because Captain Dave has a great joke about
What? What is that? About dancing cheek to cheek or some grotesque thing like that?
Something like that.
No, we're not going to say that on the air.
We're not going to do that story, I don't think.
It does conjure up some interesting images, though, doesn't it? Moving right along, we do have an open line in Broward. Oh, boy. 779-3600. That's the number in Broward. 779-3600. I don't understand that story. Now, how can you have two faces? Wouldn't it be something if we had Luke Christie and Two Faces Have I?
Fits right in.
I bet you we have that.
We played it, didn't we?
Lightning Strikes.
Oh, I played Lightning Strikes. I do have Two Faces Have I at home. I can't bring my whole library in here.
That? Somebody played that for me recently.
Maybe I think it could be on one of those things in there.
I think you're hip.
Really? Well, thank you so much, Captain Dave. Well, is it in the book? Do we have like a, or is that only for artists and what albums? God only knows, right? Luke Christie.
Anthology.
Anthology, great. Is he looking?
Variants. It's under variants.
Boy.
Have you got it?
Well, it's going to take a few minutes to look for it.
That's all right. Take your time.
Oh, no, wait a minute. That doesn't answer the question, though. We have it?
I've heard it somewhere.
Oh, come on. 8:13 on Zeta 4. Let's take another call from Miami while he continues wasting valuable time here. Hello.
Hello.
How you doing?
Okay. I just wanted to tell you guys the girl that called before me stole my line. I wanted to request that song.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, I wanted my husband to hear it.
Really?
I wanted to tell you guys that I have a Jason that was born on Friday the 13th.
Oh, my God. Boy, that's going to be... Don't you want to change his name before it's too late?
No, he had to be a Jason. I knew he was a boy, so he had to be a Jason.
Mm-hmm.
But he was born last year, so he had a 1-month birthday, Friday the 13th, He also had a 6-month birthday at Friday the 13th.
So, do you have different style hockey mask in his room? Have you given
No, we
him?
agreed not to buy him any kind of,
Yeah, I hope he doesn't want to be a goalie when he grows up, you know what I'm saying? Although it might be very effective, I think the other team would all run in the other direction.
No, he's a good kid, though.
That's great.
Yeah.
Just wait.
Well, I wanted to tell you guys I'm a first-time caller and a long-time listener.
Just wait till he starts axing the neighbors. And I don't mean axing him a question either.
He's a good kid.
Great. I'm sure. You're not prejudiced, are you?
No. Okay, well, I just wanted to call.
Well, happy birthday to Jason.
Okay, thanks.
And it's not too late to change it now. Just give it some thought.
No, we can't change it.
Okay. But change it to something, more common, like Freddie maybe would be good.
Freddie, yeah.
And you can
well, I have 2 other girls, and they love that movie, Nightmare on Elm Street. I mean, the 4 and 5.
Mm-hmm.
Freddie Cruz.
And they love him.
Yeah, well, of course, the first Nightmare on Elm Street, Johnny Depp is in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I just mentioned that in passing because he's from Miramar,
It's true.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Okay.
That's the only reason, trust me. Have a great day.
Okay, you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
8:15 on Zeta 4. We have an open line and date at 620-3600. The Johnny Depp Fan Club will be meeting at 11 o'clock this morning at Miramar High, gathering around that life-size, that full-life poster.
Yeah.
Maybe, you know how this Santeria house here right in front of the station, maybe instead of that big statue of Mary, we could erect a giant statue of Johnny Depp.
Perfect.
We could what?
We could erect a giant statue of Johnny Depp, and we could change the name instead of 207th Avenue Drive, or whatever this is.
Yeah.
We could change it to Jump Street. Wouldn't that be great?
207th Jump Street.
And this could be 1, and then that could be 21. Wouldn't that be great?
So in other words, this would be a shrine
to Johnny Depp. Well, we're not far from Miramar, are we?
No, it's right down the street.
Just a mile up the road is Miramar Parkway.
Well, my question is...
And we're not that far from the Miramar diner.
I drove by
Miramar
yesterday.
High.
Mm-hmm. Do the ducks stay if we make it
Those
a Johnny...
are geese.
I mean, do the geese stay around the shrine like they do now?
No more of those quack jokes, okay?
And what
including
would you,
the Oprah joke. By the way, you would have been very proud of us. We told the Oprah joke to the crowd at Specs on Saturday.
All right.
They
laughed.
laughed, yeah. They did
Cracked them up. It's 8:17 on Zeta 4, and moving right along, he's got caller number 1. That was on there like an hour ago. You didn't find Luke Christie?
I realized something.
What a difficult question that was.
Only on this show would I hear a sick story like that, and then go look for a song called Two Faces Have I. And as I was looking for it, I was going, what am I doing?
Did you find it?
We don't have it here, thank
God. I have it at home, though.
We'll bring it tomorrow.
I will certainly bring it. Yeah, it's
Somebody
my second favorite Luke Christie record, next to Lightning Strikes, which, of course, is the greatest record in the history of music. Okay, let's take one from Broward. We do have a Broward line open, by the way. That's a bad omen, boys and girls. 779-3600, okay? We just mentioned that in passing. 779-3600. Broward County, hello.
Excellent call.
That was a good call. That's
best
probably
one of the day.
Best call of the day.
I think so.
Okay, Dade County. Let's see if we can match it in Dade. Hello. How you doing?
Fine, and you?
Okay.
How's the bird?
The bird is just fine as wine, sir.
Fine. How's Captain Dave?
Captain Dave is in fact, speaking of wine, he's got a little Grandma Boone in there for later on. Yep.
Could you do me a favor?
What is that, sir?
You play La Bimbo?
La Bimbo?
Yeah. Is that possible?
It's possible. Anything is possible. I would say unlikely, but...
Come on.
No, we'll play it for you. Let me find it.
I didn't go to work.
You're sick?
Yeah.
What's wrong? Got a cold?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this weather wouldn't help it.
Where is it?
White.
Yeah, I know that.
La Bimbo, the President Reagan thing?
No.
I couldn't find La Bimbo when I was looking for it. Oh, did you find it?
That's because you're a mongrel. It's right here. I got it, sir.
All right.
No problem.
Thank you.
Feel better.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
818 on Zeta 4. You've always come up with these excuses. You can't find this. You can't find that.
Mira, no soy la Bimbo. Mira, no soy la bimbo, dice Jessica Hahn, pero yo no believe her. Yo no believe religioso cuando naked in Playboy. Con gigantico chesto, cries and cries, give me a break, give me a break. Usted no es una victim. Usted no es una victim. $1 million, you're doing okay, you're doing okay. Bimbo, bimbo, sex with Jimbo. Bimbo, bimbo, bimbo. Hay muchos otras bimbos. Hay muchos otras bimbos como Donna Rice. There's a heck of a bimbo. She spent the night on El Boto and Sungo his shippo. Con candidato presidential fools around. He quit the race, he quit the race. Now you're wearing no excuses. Now you've got no excuses. You've got no class, you've got no shame, but lots of fame. Bimbo, bimbo, heart in limbo. Bimbo, bimbo, bimbo. Hey, there's Elizabeth Gray. Who's that walking with her? Why, it's Rita. Hey, Rita Jen Red. Loved you in Zombie Island Massacre, sweetheart. We're talking Oscar material. Really. And who's that over there, that classy-looking blonde? Oh, it's Fawn. Fawn, you look so pretty since you had your teeth straightened. And I hear you signed with William Morris, and you want to be a TV news reporter? Good, you're really qualified.
Okay, now what was this you said? They won't give you the money that you want? Is that what you just said? Come on, let's bring it out in the open. Come on, let's stop with this cheap company, all right? You know, they're having lunch finally, maybe with Stan today. You know, they wait till about 4 days before his contract runs out, playing fast and loose with his life. And then this mung brain over here doesn't want to give you the money that you want?
Well, we still have...
We'll just all walk out. Is very simple. No problem.
I'd like that.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
We don't want to play hard ass. It's 21 past 8 on Zeta 4. Did you say it was up to 50 already? Man, it's like a
50
heat
degrees.
wave. Wow.
Fair breezy cold, high upper 50s today. Maybe 60 if we're lucky.
Oh, boy.
But low tonight in the mid to upper 30s, and it is 50 degrees currently.
At
8:22.
Great classic rock and roll. It doesn't have to be old to be a classic. Zeta 4.
We're not talking field hockey, we're talking football here. This is it, the big one, Super Bowl 22. This Super Sundays, the Denver Broncos go up against the Washington Redskins. Hello, this is Lee Gillette, inviting you to watch the game with me at the official Zeta 4 Super Bowl party, happening at Whistler's.
All right!
Now, kickoff is at 6, but we'll be cranking up the party around 4 with Coors and Coors Light specials. Plenty of chances to win dinners at Whistler's, those incredible Zeta 4 license plates, cassettes, and compact discs. A trip for 2 aboard the Sea Escape, now leaving Miami and Fort Lauderdale, Ships Registry, Bahamas. So come on out, root for your favorite team, and watch the game with me on one of Whistler's 4 big screen TVs, starting at 4 p.m. this Sunday at Whistler's. Located at 20505 South Dixie Highway at the Cutler Ridge Mall. The official Zeta 4 Super Bowl party. From the station that gives you the most classic rock and roll and football. Zeta 4.
Hey, look, it's the Flamingos. Hey, got any Florida lottery tickets? Are you kidding? All you got to do is walk this way.
Walk this way to 7-Eleven. Follow the flamingo. Walk this way. Glory the lottery at 7-Eleven. Follow the flamingo. Walk this way. Hey.
Now you can get your Florida lottery tickets fast and easy. They're at your participating neighborhood 7-Eleven, where the good things come easy. 24 hours a day. All you got to do is follow the flamingo.
Walk this way to 7-Eleven. Follow the flamingo. Walk this way. Oh, 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 oh. 7-Eleven night or day. Oh, 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 oh. Follow the flamingo.
Tell them the flamingo sent you.
Walk this way.
8:24 on Zeta 4. We have a major crisis, evidently. Here's that little accident there.
Yeah, bad accident on Red Road west of Opelika Airport, southbound from 159th to 138th. Also, Golden Glade southbound, extremely slow on I-95. And an accident southbound on 95 just south of Sunrise. It's backed up to Oakland Park Boulevard, and northbound 95, traffic around Davie Boulevard is backed up.
Oh, that's unusual. 24 past 8. See, on Davie Boulevard, either you hit the bridge or you hit the railroad tracks, or if you're real lucky like I am, both.
Yeah.
So I just don't go on Davie Boulevard unless there just is nowhere else to get someplace.
Right.
Anyway, we have a major crisis here at Zeta 4. In fact, we have a major crisis in the building, and it's called a case of terminal penny pinching that's going on once again with Gannett Broadcasting. And as usual, we take our case to the audience because when you do it inside here, it's absolutely useless because they will penny.
That fits somehow.
Yeah,
that fits.
Those goose steppers in Portland.
Yeah.
But they just don't want to pay the freight, do they?
Mm-hmm.
It is a freight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm serious. They don't want to pay the freight for this show or for any talent in this radio station. They really don't.
Well, it seems to me they paid pretty well for a 1.2.
Yeah.
But they won't pay.
Yeah, they were paying some people, some untalented people, some serious dollars who embarrassed and degraded and humiliated this radio station and made it the laughing stock of the industry. And now that we're here doing about a 5 share in December and kicking ass and number 1 in men 25 to 54, and with these humongous great demographics, they still don't want to pay anybody.
Mm-mm.
And as far as Stan Major's concerned, look at the way they jerked him around, man. It's embarrassing, you know? And like I said last spring when I had that 9 share on the AM, I mean, what is it that you have to accomplish before they come to you on bended knee and say, hey, listen, you really done it, and we're going to finally reward you for it the way we should. And if we can't sell it, if we got incompetent salespeople or we got 8 million other excuses, you don't worry about that because that's not your problem. You're doing your end of the bargain.
Yeah.
See, they won't do that.
Mm-mm.
They just won't do that
Keep
because
waiting
they
for
just
that.
want to pinch and they just want to get something for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And in life, I've learned a long time ago, it's very unusual you get something for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. It doesn't happen. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. Do I have any... I thought we may have a little leverage since that book came out.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so we'll
you noticed how it worked for me, didn't you? April, we'll look at this. We'll look at...
Neil Headroom.
Yeah, we have these corporate meetings we got to go to, and I can't justify it. And our salesmen all just went from a mental institution to, they got more excuses than Carter's got pills, man. That's got to stop. I mean, everybody in the world is listening to this show.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, the only two commodities, I don't want to insult any of our colleagues because obviously we've got some talented people in the building, but I'm talking about solid, hard numbers, okay? We're talking ass on the line, as they say, okay?
Mm-hmm. Even the other morning
as they
shows
say
are
in
listening.
Saudi Arabia, tachasaf and tish, okay? We're putting it right on the line, all right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's right, even the other morning shows are listening to this show because they're just dazzled and they're trying to steal our material. And basically, Stan Major on the AM and this show on the FM are where the numbers are. Okay, Now I realize that somebody over there on the AM, somebody's going to get bent out of shape because they're going to say, well, look at 10-2, and he still had it. Yeah, he only lost like, half of the audience?
Yes, he did.
And in the younger demographics in December, I mean, there's like nothing left. And like I said, I hate to keep saying that because he's a super guy and I love him to pieces. But that show, man, I mean, let's get serious, okay? Let's get serial. From 73,000 to 19,000 people in 3 months, that's losing 70% of the audience.
That's right.
So we know where the shows are in these two radio stations.
We know where the people
and
are.
they want to put up some bucks and pay for it, or they're going to continue giving these damn excuses. Excuses, right, Gary? Boy, getting a little testy here this morning,
Well,
right?
that's
well,
what
I didn't like that story you just told me. That really ticks me off.
It ticked me
because
off
they made a
yesterday.
commitment to you, and you put your life on the line, really, to get up at these unconscionable hours and give this thing a shot. We've done incredibly well.
Mm-hmm.
And nowhere along the line, by the way, have they ever, they've always been, get him off. He's killing your show. He's terrible. He's an idiot. He's a bird brain. We don't need any bird brain on there. At no point do I believe, unless I've missed something, have they ever said, well, we were wrong,
No.
Have they?
No.
Have they ever come to you and apologized and said, man, I guess we were wrong as usual?
No.
And Neil was right.
How about that?
Yeah. And isn't it amazing that all those people who came out on Saturday wanted to see all three of us?
Yes, they did. Once again, I trusted your instinct, and it was, again, correct.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike them. We went against them so
Because like I've said, when you're dealing with management in this business, you listen to what they say, you do 180 degrees the opposite, and you're gonna do a big number, man. I'm telling you, because they're morons. They haven't got any clue. If you turn them loose and put them on the air and let them try to do it, they'd owe points. Okay, it would be in the minus column. That's what you're dealing with in management in this business. They're radio rejects. 8 at Zeta 4. Well, it's true.
I know it's true.
It's true.
And this is the way I felt yesterday when I walked out of the building.
And they offer you like half a pound of Hearts Mountain a month or something like that? That's the raise?
That was it, yeah.
Like an extra cuddle bone once every 3 months. That's the raise for the bird. And for Captain Dave, as a matter of fact, they gave him a monkey and a organ. And they said, here, this is our contribution to your income. Go out in the corner at 200, go up by the Satirical house. And do a little organ grinder there.
So they have another meeting with me, and we'll see what happens. I don't know if it'll be today or not, but we'll see what they come up with.
Yeah, well, you tell them for me that they suck, okay?
Oh, I already did that.
Yeah, tell them again for me that they suck. Too many broken promises, too much BS, and not enough cash. You know what? And then they got all these stories about, well, the reason this one is making so much money, and the reason I don't care about the reasons. It just happens to be the facts of life. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
The facts of life, and they can't cope with that because they want to continue in that fantasy land of nickel and diming to death, ladies and gentlemen, and we aren't going to sit still for it. We're going to burn down the mission with Elton John on Zeta 4. Here he is. Okay, it's 8:30 on this Tuesday morning. We're getting a little testy, a little excited because we want, this has become a very popular show, and we performed a major, if you pardon that expression,
Talking about Stan
major miracle.
Yes.
Perform miracles on the AM. Now we're immediately performing miracles, and this was a station that needed
something.
Remember Mike and the Mechanics? All I need is a gigantic miracle.
Right.
Okay? And we did it.
Mm-hmm.
And they still have, the salespeople are standing atop of the World Trade Center in New York. They're threatening to jump, and unless you back off and leave us alone, they're going to jump, and just give us some time. Give us a year or two. Give us 5 years. And listen, friends, when we talk about the other talk hosts in this market, we don't want to talk bad about them because we don't like to knock friends. What the hell was that all about?
I liked it.
Yeah, put him on the morning, okay? You see what kind of a number you get with him, all right? With that sailor cap. My good buddy. And I was driving by McDonald's. You don't know what it's like, friends. I didn't have $1 in my pocket. And I had the kids in the car and the dogs on the roof, and I didn't know what to do. And you don't know what it's like not to be able to go to McDonald's and get a Big Mac. That's really desperate, friends.
The dogs on the roof. Oh, that's pitiful.
Yeah, they were up there with Figaro and Big Dave, I guess. I'll tell you one thing, Big Dave. If Craig Worthing ever meets you up on the roof, run for your life.
Or anyone else.
Well, 8:32 on Zeta 4. We'll just take some more calls. I got it out of my system. I'm
Good.
sick and tired of these radio mung brains, these penny-pinching douchebags. These people got nothing but excuses, okay? Turn loose the cash, baby. And then when they say, well, there isn't any cash, is that our fault? That they go to Chattahoochee and they bring salespeople in from there? I mean, is that... No, seriously, we had a busload from Arcadia yesterday come in here. They were auditioning for sales jobs. I couldn't believe it. What the hell kind of a place is this? Well, we're bringing some people in from New York. I said, oh, really? From WABC? Oh, no, from Bellevue. Oh, I mean, seriously, get off of this already with these nutsos. It's just what we need is another couple of funeral parlors on this show, right? We've got all these 18 and 20-year-old listeners out there, and we're selling, colorectal tests.
Well, I like those arthritis.
Hey, kids, send your sample in the mail.
How about those arthritis spots?
Oh, yeah, let's have a few more of those arthritis liniments, okay? Boy, we ought to give them, that little dipper that goes into the bottle of the arthritis stuff. I know where I'd like to put that.
Yeah.
That'll cure your arthritis right in there, man. That'll loosen you up for Christmas. Okay, let's take some more calls. Let's go to Dade County. Hello, Miami.
Are you sure you got it out of your system?
Well, a little bit of it anyway.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I've been on a payphone here. It's cold out.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize.
That's all right. I just wanted to call you. I turned over to, excuse me for doing this, but I had to get away from one of those Screaming Mimi car commercials.
Yeah.
I turned over to Love 94.
Oh, God.
For a second.
Yes.
And remember you were playing that Disco Party record yesterday?
Yeah.
They were playing Rock the Boat by Hughes Corporation.
Oh, boy. I wonder where they got the inspiration for that.
I have no idea.
Probably the same place where Dan Rather got the inspiration to use the word apoplectic.
You're just a source of inspiration.
I know. If it wasn't for me, man, the whole human race would nobody would speak to each other anymore. They'd have nothing left to say.
All you need to get a record played in this market is played on this station.
You got it.
That's right.
A guy said before he gets funny looks for laughing in his car. You should see the looks you get on a bus listening to a Walkman to this show.
Yeah. I can imagine, especially from the bus driver. He's listening to TMI.
Yeah, well, anyway, I'm late for work and I got to get going.
Okay, have a great day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
8:34 on Zeta 4. Captain Dave, I thought we were going to play Rock the Boat again today. A little bit of it anyway, weren't we?
Where it be?
Wasn't that the one?
I think
It'd
so.
be right here in my hand.
Okay, we got to play a spot here that I've kind of overlooked. And referring to what she just said, you might want to say, hold on and we'll be right back after 60 seconds. It might be a good idea.
And what if I don't want to say that? What if I want to say Captain Dave screwed up? So we have to go away for a minute, but we'll be right back.
Based on 24-month financing through Royal Omni Financial Corporation with approved credit. Dealer participation may affect savings.
It's a record. In the first days, over 20,000 people have attended Toyota's port surplus sale. If we were unable to help you due to the crowds, please come back. It goes all week at Port Everglades and Joe Robbie Stadium. Any reasonable offer will be accepted, and even some unreasonable ones. World Omni Finance reps cut your payments $50. $50 every month on every Toyota. Hurry to Port Everglades on State Road 84 or Joe Robbie Stadium. 20,000 people have been to Toyota's drastic port surplus sale. Your chance is tonight till 9 p.m.
Well, I'm out of my mind, he won't tell me the time, and it's the only way to go. 'Cause the rest of that file that's across my dial is nothing like the Neil Rogers show. Now when Zeta 4 was no more, I didn't know where to go. But now they're back with a better attack. It's nothing like the Neil Rogers show. Neil Rogers show.
And I just figured it out mathematically in my little nimble brain. That comes out to like $1.25 an hour that they want to give you for that big raise. You can't even clean the cage for that.
I know. You're right.
I mean, are these people out of their minds or what? Do they think I mean, I realize that they've been exploiting a lot of us for years, but how long do they think it's going to go on? Are they crazy?
You know, that figure is absolutely correct.
Yeah, $1.25 an hour.
That's right. You're right. I know. You don't think that's...
Big time morning show, right? Major market, big time morning show.
Mm-hmm.
And, oh yeah, congratulations. You guys did a 5 in December. You're kicking ass. You just pulled off a miracle. Here you go. Here's this. We're going to give it to you in increments. You know, we'll give you 50 cents now, and we'll give you bus fare next hour. I'd like to give them bus fare, okay?
To where?
To a big market like, Winn-Dixie. not my Winn-Dixie, by the way. Stay out of there.
Yeah.
Boy, I just can't believe this place.
I know.
Can you?
I know. I couldn't believe it
But
either.
moving right along. Oh, let's see. Are we going to play a little bit of this? Oh, boy. And that's what we're doing this morning. Isn't that appropriate? They don't like that in this business. You're never supposed to rock the boat.
So I'd like to know when you got the notion. Said I'd like to know when you got the notion. Rock the boat, don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat, I don't take the boat over. Rock the boat, I don't rock the boat, baby. Rock the boat.
Okay, that's enough of that. Now, weren't we supposed to play a little of Rock Your Baby by George McRae? I mean, those two are like almost, they were out at the same time.
I like that.
They're like
better.
synonymous. You like it better?
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I would agree with that.
Yeah. I really like the sound of
Yeah.
this.
In fact, one of my favorite records is Machine Gun by the Commodores, which was out at the same time. which I heard in a bar in Tampa, in Renee's, in 1973, and it was quite a moving experience.
Uh-huh.
But I don't know what that has to do with anything, unless perhaps Casey is listening. He can relate to that.
What were you drinking that night or eating? And what were you wearing?
I don't remember what I was eating or wearing, but I remember what I first saw when I walked into that bar, like it was yesterday. Different time when it wasn't going to conflict with that, but he just came running in here
My
like
mistake. Sorry.
Idiot. 826 on Zeta 4. Now, speaking of idiots, here is Pulse. I have no idea what this magazine is, do you?
No.
Now, wait till you hear this. This is the January 19th issue, for those who know what it is.
Yesterday.
Morning personality Neil Rogers at Zeta 4 Miami is ill. Some say it could be serious and lingering. We hope rumors are not true.
What?
Meanwhile, though, his absence allowed Joey Reynolds at WSHE to make some strong headway as the book started. Reynolds with sidekick Bill Marshall never sounded better. Have you ever heard such crap in your life?
Where did that come from?
What is this magazine?
It's one of the many.
The Pulse of Broad... Oh, it's another one of those broad-chasing magazines, yeah.
Joey Reynolds fed him that information.
Can you believe that?
Boy,
Joey never sounded better? Well, I got news for you. If he never sounded better, that's a hell of a commentary on his career, isn't it? Because if you've listened to him lately, man, it's just like he's going through the motions.
They forgot to mention...
He doesn't even wear his baggy pants anymore.
Really?
No.
They forgot to mention you were sick in between the ratings.
Yeah. Isn't that interesting?
Well, there were no ratings being taken.
Could be serious and lingering. Now, Joey's problem is serious and lingering for about 30 years now, but that's another story. It's called No Ratings.
Sounds like wishful thinking.
It's wishful thinking to me. I can't believe this. From Pulse.
Boy.
Get that out of here. Talking
it's
about
only
the
like
new NXS record. What is it?
I can't remember the title, but it's really good. I played
Didn't
it
I
this
promise
weekend.
him Stones?
I Need You Tonight.
You think that Lee... Well, let's not get into that.
No, that's the
Do you
name
think
of
that
it.
Lee Gillette's the only guy on his station who can play Stones?
No.
Or play Stone?
Oh,
Is the video as good as Say You Will by
I
Foreigner?
saw
That is
that
the
yesterday.
worst. Am I right? Is
It's
that
in black and white,
yeah,
grainy.
It's horrendous, yeah.
It makes no sense.
No sense at all. And they got the lips and the glass. And as a matter of fact, you know who those lips might belong to? Huh? 643 on Zeta 4.
Yeah, if I could stick my hand in my heart, spell it all over the stage. Would it satisfy you? Would it satisfy you? Would you think, boy, it's strange? Ain't it strange? Yeah, if I could win, if I could sing a love song so divine, would it be enough for your cheap heart?
Jagger's lips are bigger than Dan Marino's. Speaking of Dan Marino, he opened up that new Italian restaurant last night. Congratulations on all the free plugs you got, Dan, all over TV. Channel 4 must have some kind of incestuous relationship with Marino because, man, did they give him unbelievable free cover. It's like every day when a new restaurant opens, it's commonplace for all the local stations to give them like about a 3-minute plug, right?
Where is it?
And to tell everybody how great the food is. I'm not going to tell anybody where it is.
I missed all
or anything about it, okay? Like he really needs the money.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Screw him. I shouldn't say that. He's okay. He's a great quarterback and a wonderful guy, and he's got big lips. It's 12 before 7 on Zeta 4. No, I'm not into that like self-serving jump on the bandwagon. Let's rah-rah for the Sting and the Hurricane. Did I say the Sting?
Yeah.
What is the name of the team again?
What team?
The basketball team.
Oh, the Heat.
Oh, the Heat. Now, why did I say the Sting? Isn't that bizarre? Must be the concert coming up. Anyway, or whatever it is, the Hurricanes, all this other stuff, the shill stuff, you know?
Yeah.
It's one thing to be an athletic supporter, but let's get serious.
That is a good name, though.
Yeah,
the Sting. The Miami Sting.
That's better.
Yeah, we better call the police.
That's a better name.
Okay, should we take a call before the news? A couple of lines open in Dade, and of course, as soon as I said that we were going to play a 5-minute cut, almost everybody disappeared. You know, that's the way you people are. You have no staying power anymore. Remember back in the early days of the show, I guess the novelty is worn off.
Is that what it is?
How loyal they used to be, our loyal Zeta listeners. They would hang on forever to get to talk to us. Now it's like, he's playing a record. Screw him. Now it's like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Should we take one from Broward County?
Sure.
Hello.
Hello, Neil.
Hi.
Hi. I've been trying to get a hold of you since you first came on the air in October on the FM.
Mm-hmm.
We used to call you on the AM.
Really?
We're the ones from Rochester, New York, and Canandaigua area. We used to call you.
Mm-hmm.
But let me tell you something that happened. We went to...
I love the reverb on
we
this
went
call.
to Rochester.
Yeah, that was a big mistake.
That's right. And we ordered some White Hots, and we had them mailed to you direct from airfare, air freight.
Yeah, what happened to them?
They were refused when we sent them there.
Wow.
Why is that?
I have no idea.
Well,
It
here
just
they
says
come now.
customer refused, and we mailed them to the station.
Customer refused?
Yeah.
Oh, my
Did
God.
not hear they weren't.
No.
Not by me.
Well, maybe not by you, but they were refused because that's what it said on the box. When
Oh, that's great. Isn't
and it
that...
was returned to us.
Oh, my God. Well, listen, I thank you anyway for the sentiment, and I wonder who the idiot was here that did that.
Well, I don't know, but there was an idiot there that did, and then we weren't.
Well, there are a
able,
lot of idiots here, yeah.
and then we weren't able to get a hold of you because you had gone into the FM, and every time we tried to call you, the line was busy. But anyway, that's what happened, and it was refused by somebody over there, and I just want you to know that we did do it for you.
Well, I appreciate it. The sentiment was there, and that's what counts.
But anyway, let me tell you something else.
Yes.
There's somebody driving around in Plantation with a driver's license on the, one of those license plates on the front
Mm-hmm.
that say Zeta 94, Neil Rogers.
Wow.
Where the hell did they get that?
I have no idea, but I saw it in Plantation
It says
by
Neil-
the Broward Mall.
It says Neil Rogers on it?
Yeah, it said Zeta 94 in the corner, then it had Neil Rogers in the other corner.
Huh.
But if you don't know where they're getting them?
I have no idea.
That's
We
weird.
don't have them. They must have had that done themselves.
So they
Well,
can
must be, but
eat at
there's
restaurants.
a couple of them in the Broward Mall.
A couple of them?
Yeah, they were on the front of the, in front of their cars.
Well, somehow I feel really pretty stupid, because I know nothing about that.
Yeah, well, they're there.
And I'm sure that our promotion department knows nothing about it either because they're real stupid.
Well, they're around, trust me.
Okay, listen, have a great day.
You too.
And thanks again for the sentiment. I'm sorry that they didn't get here, or I didn't get a hold of them, but,
Well, okay.
thanks.
Bye-bye.
Isn't that a shame?
It
Some
is a
idiot,
shame.
some jackass sent my White Hots away. My sentiments exactly.
Robin Williams' new movie, Good Morning Vietnam, is #1 at the box office. It was the top draw, earning almost $12 million in its first weekend. Next on the list was last week's leader, Three Men and a Baby, with $8 million in ticket sales. And in third place, Cher's brand new release, Moonstruck, with $5 million. And by the way, the next film on the list is called Return of the Living Dead Part 2.
Oh, I can't wait for that. That's about Hallandale.
Yeah, it is, as a matter of fact. Story for Stan Major now. Couch potatoes will rise up from their sofas this weekend at the Hyatt in Lincolnwood, Illinois. That'll be Saturday and Sunday. The Couch Potato Weekend, it's called. And that will include a discussion of TV therapy and also Potato Olympics. And I have a feeling there's not much to those. I don't know. Anyway, I have an 800 number if you want more information. It's
I'm betting on the skins myself.
1-800-228-9000 to get you more information on that.
Get it? Potato skins?
I got it.
Red skins
No,
in the
I
Super
got it.
Bowl. You
I got it.
I just
yeah.
wanted to make sure.
No,
okay?
don't worry.
Because you're a little slow on sports.
I know. You can order L.A. Law when the
Tell Captain
pilot...
Dave to shut the hell up, okay?
The pilot for the NBC series will be...
He's freaking me out.
Again? The pilot will be in video stores in March. It's a 97-minute cassette, and it features the episode that won the show 3 Emmys, including one for Best Guest Star, who was Alfre Woodard, one for Best Directing, and one for Best Art Direction. Partly cloudy today with a high of 82. Low tonight 70. And it's 70 degrees at Zeta 4 at 6:53.
Classic rock and roll since 1974. It doesn't have to be old to be a classic. Zeta 4.
It's the Neil Rogers Show on Zeta 4.
6:56 on a Tuesday morning here on Zeta 4 for delicious, incredible Mexican food served fast. Without the fast food taste, you have to try Fiesta Tacos in Kendall. Now, they're not your average fly-by-night taco stand. Fiesta Tacos has been in business for 10 years. I'm getting choked up just thinking about it. And everything they serve is cooked from scratch. Isn't that incredible? Look at that. I just looked at Captain Dave when I said that, and he just totally panicked. Everything they serve is cooked from scratch with only the freshest homemade ingredients, and believe me, you're going to taste the difference at Fiesta Tacos. Tonight is taco night. That means from 4 o'clock this afternoon until closing, you can get your choice of 3 beef, bean, or combination tacos for only $2.19. It's a great deal. It happens every Monday and Wednesday night. Wait a minute. Just a minute. It says it's a great deal. It happens every Monday and Wednesday night at Fiesta Tacos. Is today Wednesday? Have you become like tongue-tied or something in there now? What is your story?
I'm talking on the phone.
Oh, you're talking on the phone?
Yeah, well, one of my duties is to answer the phone.
Oh, I see. Well, excuse me. Okay, no, I was a little confused because let me say it again. It says tonight is taco night at Fiesta Tacos. And it says it's a great deal and it happens every Monday and Wednesday night.
And?
Well, tonight's not Wednesday.
Oh.
Today is. Am I screwed up here? Like I thought yesterday I was sure was not Monday. Is somebody playing a trick on me? Is this really not Tuesday? Will somebody call in and tell us what day it is? Well, anyway, if you're into burritos, you've come to the right place because Fiesta Tacos, this is Sherry Valencia. When she comes in here, I'm going to wring her neck like a chicken, okay? By the way, speaking of chickens, the Santeria house must be doing okay. Did you see the big white Eldorado sitting in the garage there?
No.
Brand new one, yeah.
I like that neon light behind Mary's head.
Business must be doing real good there, yeah. Well, it's a little halo. Anyway, if you're into burritos, you've come to the right place because Fiesta Tacos serves up the biggest burritos you've ever seen. I mean, a burrito so big that even Jeff Stryker would be envious. With your choice of fillings like beef, chicken, bean, and combination burritos, and you've got to try those potato skins, which we were speaking of only moments ago, jam-packed with great combinations like beef and cheese, chili and cheese, chicken and cheese, and traditional sour cream and onions. Fiesta Tacos is open 7 days a week for lunch and dinner, Sunday through Thursday till 10, Friday and Saturday until 11. For the very best in Mexican food, it's Fiesta Tacos. They're at 13921 North Kendall Drive in the Kendale Lakes Mall in prestigious Kendall.